In the next 12 minutes, you're going to watch one person go from broke to worth $10 million. I'm not going to show you how they made the money. I'm going to show you the exact moment everyone around them started treating them differently. The banks, the advisors, even their own family. If you've ever felt invisible with an empty account, stay until level 5. That's where the system finally says sorry. Level 1. $0. A $4 coffee you forgot was subscribed to just bounced your account. In America, that's a $35 overdraft fee. In India, it's a 750 rupee bounce charge. Same stinch, different currency. You call the bank. Hold music loops for 40 minutes. A voice reads from a script and tells you the fee can't be reversed. Nobody calls back. Rent bounces next. A $75 late fee stacks on top. You skip lunch that Wednesday, not by choice. You walk into the branch. The teller's face changes when she sees your account. Not anger, something colder. You stopped being a customer and became a category. Somewhere in Ohio, someone is having this exact conversation right now. Somewhere in Pune, someone just watched a UPI transaction fail for the 3rd time today. Different country, same feeling. The feeling of being financially invisible. You open a savings app anyway because a coworker won't stop talking about theirs. You put in $10 or 500 rupees. It barely feels like anything. 3 days later, you check the balance. It grew by 14 cents. It's the first time in your life your money made money without you clocking in. Level 2. $2,500 saved. The market drops 8% in a week. Your stomach drops with it, even though 8% of $2,500 is $200. Less than a car repair. It doesn't feel like $200. It feels like proof you did something wrong. You Google, should I sell? 11,000 strangers have 11,000 opinions. You call the number on your bank's website labeled Financial Advisor. He's actually there to sell you a whole life policy with a 3% return, dressed up as an investment. You leave without buying it, mostly on instinct. In India, the same call happens with a different name on the door, an insurance agent calling it an investment plan. Different office, same script. Nobody explained the difference between saving and being sold to. You keep going anyway. $10, 500 rupees, whatever you can. 2 months later, the market recovers. You didn't do anything. You just didn't panic sell. That single decision, not selling, is worth more than most financial advice you'll ever pay for. You start noticing something. The people who stayed calm are the ones who got ahead. Not because they were smarter, because they didn't check the app 4 times a day. $15,000 is next. And this is where things quietly start to shift. Level 3. $15,000 invested. You've stopped panicking on red days. Not because you got smarter overnight, because you've survived 2 drops and watched them recover. You start reading actual prospectuses instead of headlines. It's boring. It's supposed to be boring. You get your first real tax form, $340 in dividends. You didn't do anything for that $340. It just showed up. The opposite of an overdraft fee. Money arriving instead of leaving. In India, this shows up as a mutual fund statement instead. Same quiet surprise. Different paperwork. You mention it to your parents. They ask if it's safe. You say you think so. They don't fully understand it. Neither did you 2 years ago. You realize the gap between you and them isn't intelligence. It's just 5 years of information. 5 years you didn't have. 5 years you're building right now. $60,000 is next. This is where someone finally calls you back. Not a script. A person who is legally required to act in your interest instead of his commission. That single legal detail, fiduciary duty, is the entire difference between advice and a sales pitch. Level 4. $60,000 invested. The advisor suggests rebalancing your portfolio. You feel a flash of embarrassment, like you'd been driving with the parking brake on for 2 years. You had been. Nobody had told you. Now, someone finally does. For free. Your credit score crosses a threshold too. Loan offers start arriving that used to say no. In the US, it's your FICO score. In India, it's your CIBIL score. Same invisible gatekeeper, different acronym. A card dealer pulls your credit, and the rate that used to be 11% is now 6.8%. The price of money got cheaper, not because you negotiated, because you stopped looking like a risk. A $32 fee shows up on your statement. You email your advisor. 3 hours later, it's reversed. No form, no phone tree, no script, just taken care of. The fees that drained you for years are now optional. The system didn't change. Your tier did. You start getting emails that spell your name right. Small personalization. The bank is courting you now. Not aggressively, subtly. The way someone treats a person they don't want to lose. Yo,